Expect warmer sunshine through scattered clouds on Thursday. Good Wednesday night, East Tennessee. David Aldrich, Captain Accurate here from the Captain Accurate Weather Command Center. Well, you can see it's quiet all across Tennessee. Virtually clear skies now, mostly clear skies overnight. But we have some interesting things to highlight around the country because, well, it's interesting. All the snowflakes have migrated up towards, say, Montreal and Quebec. So you might say that they're actually French-speaking snowflakes. They're now moving up through parts of Canada. Meanwhile, wind advisories continue in parts of Arkansas, eastern Oklahoma, southwestern sections of Missouri. So they have strong winds there. And how often you get thunder snow? They got a snow squall warning. That's not just snow, just in parts of northern New Mexico. But they've got some lightning, they got a snow squall, they got thunder snow. How exciting. If you're a winter fan, Team Snow lives on out to the far west while it continues to snow west of Denver. The Almanac, our high temperature today hit 52 degrees, normal high 49, record high 76 from 2015, which really it wasn't that long ago. But given the fact that 20 was our starting point, we climbed 32 degrees in one day. Now remember, last Friday, we fell 40 degrees in 8 hours. Oh, in 8 hours. Well, today, we took all day to get 32 degrees warmer, and it felt much better in the afternoon. In fact, it was a snow melt day. You say, oh, no way, Frosty, he's smiling that he's melting away. Well, that's because he knows he's coming back next month in January. Oh, yes. Now, some of you up in Rocky Top, formerly known as Lake City, and some of you in La Follette are going, snow? What snow? There was no snow to melt because we didn't get any. Yeah, we had like 2 inches down around Maryville, 1.6 at the airport. Some got maybe 0.2 inches, not even a quarter inch, in Andersonville. So it really depended on where you were. But for those of you that did have some snow, and if you didn't get the benefit of the sun, you were in the shady spots, you still have some ice perhaps underfoot. But be careful there. High temperature today hit to 53 that I was expecting in Oak Ridge and Maryville. It was 57, Tellico Plains and Athens, and it was 49 today in Crossville. But 52, the official high this afternoon. Well, look at that. 60s in the state of Tennessee? No way. Yeah, they hit 63. They were 10 degrees warmer in Memphis today as compared to Johnson City. It was 57 Chattanooga, 61 in Nashville. Now, you know, as I mentioned a moment ago, the Arctic blast dropped us 40 degrees in 8 hours back on the 23rd of December. And everything runs in cycles. If you don't believe me, just take a look. Go to the beach. You don't believe me, look up toward the sky. Look at the moon. There's so many things that can tell you that we run in cycles. I'm talking about sometimes it's warm, sometimes it's cold. Sometimes it's wet, sometimes it's dry. Sometimes it's a full moon, sometimes I can't find the moon. Somewhere someone took it. It's missing. It's all dark. That's the new moon. But sometimes when you're at the beach and it's a high tide and your towels get washed away, it's because you probably stayed there too long. You got there in the morning, low tide, then the high tide came. You know how it goes. Well, why am I bringing this up? Because by the time we get into January, which happens to be, statistically, historically, the snowiest month of the year, it'll come back. So just because we warm up doesn't mean we're done. It'll come back. By the way, what's coming back also is some awesome football. Orange Bowl big game Friday night down in Miami at Hard Rock Stadium. Our Vols are 10-2. The Clemson Tigers, who happen to be orange, who knew that, 11-2. But the big matchup will be played in some humid air. The Orange Bowl, hashtag Go Big Orange, takes on a whole new meaning. But the kickoff will be in the mid-70s. They'll end the game in the mid-70s. Dew point will be closer to 70. So it will be sticky for the players under the pads and under the helmet. Winds about 5 to 10 miles per hour out of the east-southeast. I left a 10% chance of rain. May occur before the game, but again, it's a kind of a tropical atmosphere. Down in South Florida, everybody's pretty down there, I understand, but it's going to be nice and warm for the game and not too wet most of the time down there. Futurecast shows the warmer air all coming up from the south, the Gulf of Mexico. We're going to take you right to the time the ball drops. Can we do that? Oh, yes, we can. There it is. Oh, it's pretty. It's green and changes colors. That's fancy. Oh, warm weather will continue as the ball drops. We'll be near 50 degrees once we usher in the brand new year. We'll have quite a bit of rain on Saturday itself, but it should be tapering off by the time the ball drops. But look at that warmth right through Monday, and we get into the 60s. Oh, yes. So Happy New Year 2023 a little early. Winds by the time we hit the ball drop will be about 3 to 8 miles per hour. But take note of the footnote at the bottom. Most of the rain Saturday will fall during the day. That means most of it's out of here probably between 7 and 10 p.m. And again, these are rain showers. It's not like we had snow showers, just like we had snow showers. Rocky Top, La Follette, what snow? Maryville, too much snow. I got 2 inches. You know how that's kind of goes. If it's rain showers, that's what's going to, they're all going to taper off between 7 and 10 in the evening, I think, on Saturday night. And if you're at the Smokies, oh, there's that purple majesty. I love it. Oh, it's so sweet. Happy New Year. It'll be fun everywhere you are, especially if you're around friends and family. Headlines talking stars to mostly clear tonight. Warm sunshine, scattered clouds on Thursday, and then sun to increasing clouds on Friday. They're 2 great days, but you can look at all the storm reports. Most of them are snow. We mentioned the snow squalls, but look what's happening in parts of Arizona, near Flagstaff, near Arkansas, New Mexico, near Albuquerque, at least around Santa Fe. They've had some snow. 1.7 inches. Looks like they had about 2 inches here. They got the same amount as Maryville. Yeah, they did. And look up here in parts of the Rockies. They had 8 inches. Heavy snow up there in parts of Colorado. So it does get heavier in the higher elevations. We kind of know that from our own Smokies nearby. So we look at the futurecast, we can see there's not a whole lot going on as we move the clock. Rain starts to gather out of nowhere in Louisiana, Mississippi, and Arkansas. And eventually, well, it's going to take its sweet time getting here. It'll eventually arrive. There's Friday morning, and it really is raining hard in Jonesboro, but it's not headed from west to east directly. It's kind of like moving from southwest to northeast, heading toward Louisville and Bowling Green eventually. But there's 5 o'clock Friday. It's quitting time for those who might be working Friday. But you'll notice it's not raining here yet. But I think by the time we get late in the Friday night time frame and Friday into Saturday, it looks like this. So that's why I have an 80% chance of rain. Some of the models are a little slower getting it in here, and if it's slower getting in here, well, it'll be slower to leave. But generally, I think 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. is when most of it will be gone in case that front does slow down or stall. So there's 5 o'clock Saturday. You can see there's still some rain going on, and that's why I think it's going to improve just in time. Look at that. It starts to improve by 9 o'clock in that evening time frame. So for tonight, we're down to 31 degrees. We're looking for a clear evening. Lots of stars, becoming mostly clear overnight. Few clouds suddenly develop. Winds are going to be light and variable, but it's going to be a little warmer in quotation marks if you're west of I-75, because I'm looking for a 35-degree low in Crossville, but only 26 in Middlesboro and 28 in Morristown. So if you're east of I-75, good chance you're in the upper 20s to near 30. And if you're west of I-75, good chance you're in the low to mid-30s for overnight lows, by 31 for Knoxville. Now, Thursday itself looks great. We got sunshine, warm sun, through some scattered clouds. Winds are going to be hardly moving, variable light 0 to 5 miles per hour. We're pushing near 60. That's a treat. In fact, Maryville, you may hit 60. I left a 61 there for Athens, Tellico Plains, 55 Double Nichols for Jacksboro, Caryville, La Follette, and 55 for Oneida in Scott County. Middlesboro, Crater City, as it's known, 57, 56 Wartburg, 55 in Crossville in the heart of Cumberland County. So here's your Captain Accurate Weather Authority forecast for Knoxville and East Tennessee as we expand the 7-day here. We got 59 on Friday. It's like a duplicate. Oh, it's like a carbon copy. It's like a carbon copy. Boy, that's a throwback. It's a Xerox machine. We got 59 again on Saturday, 60 on Sunday, and then we're near 70. Did you say 70? Well, at least on Tuesday. There'll be enough warm wind coming from the southwest. We could push the upper 60s, cooling back into the low 60s on Wednesday. So we've got 3 potentially rainy days. That would be Saturday, and then that would be Tuesday, and that would be Wednesday. So we'll have some opportunities for some rumbles on Saturday, but I do think a mostly sunny Sunday. So if you have Sunday off, which I hope most of us would, on New Year's Day, watching some football perhaps, it's going to be nice and bright, and you can take the dog for a walk without any concerns about precipitation. Anyway, make sure you download the Captain Accurate Weather app. It's free with Pete Michaels Traffic. It's free at the App Store and Google Play. Just search 2 words, Captain Accurate, and it will suddenly appear. And don't forget, I have a premium service on Facebook that we're talking about. We're laying down the groundwork for our next snow in January. You mean you can do that? We do that. We do that a lot more, so maybe consider doing that. All the details are at CaptainAccurate.com. My name is David Aldridge. Some people call me Captain Accurate. It's not easy being accurate, so weather doesn't surprise you. We'll see you here next time. Take care.